The Nissan Leaf has been around for nearly 15 years and this gets a brand new look, but looks aren't everything. We gotta dive inside and see how this thing drives. The ride quality in here is great. The suspension is soaking up all of these bumps nicely, and the steering, it feels nice and precise, stable on center, and going into turns, this actually feels really planted. You can definitely have some fun in your Leaf. And if you want to change up some driving characteristics, the drive mode selector is right here, and you have Eco, Normal, and Sport. And I gotta say, Sport, it doesn't really make a big difference. I wish they did pump in a little bit of sound or something just to enhance that experience, because Sport doesn't put this in a sportier driving demeanor by any means. If you are into regen braking, you can adjust that with these paddles on the back of the steering wheel, and it goes up to level 4, and there's no one pedal drive mode. I know that's a deal breaker for a lot of people, but they do have this E-step, which does give you a more aggressive regen braking, but to come to a complete stop, no, there's no one pedal drive mode. And as far as seating, these zero gravity seats feel great. The synthetic leather is nice and soft. It's supportive, and in the driver's position, I'm 6'4". I have some good headroom. Legroom is okay, but I wish the seats went a little bit farther back on its tracks. So if you're tall and sitting in the front row, it may feel a little cramped. And I gotta applaud Nissan with the noise isolation, because it is nice and quiet. Even when you're at highway speeds, there's not a lot of road noise coming in. Good job. And visibility going forward and over my front windows, it looks okay, but going back, yeah, because of that huge pillar back there, over my right shoulder is kind of compromised, and there's not a lot of glass real estate directly behind me, but thankfully, there's plenty of safety features to keep you that much safer. And the lack of all-wheel drive can be a deal breaker for some people, but if you are just daily commuting this and somewhere that doesn't have inclement weather, you'll be just fine. The new Nissan Leaf, it gets more range, comes in at a competitive price, has plenty of tech, it's easy to drive, and it looks way better. And if you have passengers that are under 6 feet tall, they can fit in the back seat. And if all that sounds good to you, check one out for yourself.